Bridges are some of the most important engineering structures in the modern world. They connect cities, neighborhoods, and even islands. But unfortunately, there's one thing bridges do that isn't helpful at all. They can be terrifying. And here, we're talking about safe bridges with no issues. So, imagine the feeling of people who use bridges known as the most dangerous in the world. Welcome. But before we start, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss any of our videos. The Royal Gorge Bridge is one of the most famous landmarks in the U.S. state of Colorado. Even though it's in the U.S., this bridge rarely gets maintained. The reason? Technical difficulties. The bridge is extremely high and located in a remote area. It isn't used often. While most bridges are built to serve people, this one was made as a tourist attraction. The bridge was completed in 1929, and when it was finished, it became the highest suspension bridge in the world. It held that record for 72 years until 2001. Even today, it remains the highest suspension bridge in America. The bridge stands 291 meters high, as tall as a 97-story skyscraper. The walkway is just 6 meters wide and made of wooden planks tied together. What makes it worse is that these wooden planks are exposed to the wind with no safety rails. You just need to gather your courage and cross. And if you think 6 meters is wide enough, let me remind you that the bridge is in poor condition. Plus, the wind at that height is so strong, it could easily throw someone off the bridge. Someone might ask, why build such a bridge in the first place? Well, the answer is simple. It was made to scare you. In 1982, Colorado officials added 4,100 steel cables to protect the bridge from storms. But despite this, accidents still happen. The most recent was in 2015, when a 44-year-old woman fell off the bridge. Then there's the Bach Long Bridge. This bridge is well maintained and regularly inspected, but its transparent glass floor causes panic attacks, heart issues, and other problems. The clear glass makes you feel like there's nothing beneath your feet. What makes it scarier is the view. The bridge overlooks dense forests. The bridge is located in the Son La province in Vietnam, standing 150 meters above the ground. It's also the longest glass bridge in the world, measuring 633 meters in length. What makes it even worse? The narrow 290-meter section that hugs the mountain, making it impossible not to open your eyes. The bridge is made of 3 layers of glass, each 4 centimeters thick, for a total of 12 centimeters. All you need to do is stay calm and keep walking. Then there's the Bein Bridge in Myanmar. It feels more like scaffolding than an actual bridge. First, it's made of old wood that hasn't been replaced since 1857, making it 167 years old. Second, it's narrow, just 1.5 meters wide, so only 2 people can walk side by side. Third, the bridge has no safety rails. It was built to serve the locals, who are used to it. However, many adventurers love visiting it. The lake beneath it is crystal clear, and the reflection of the sunlight makes it a popular spot for pictures. The bridge is made of rare teak wood, which is known for its strength and long lifespan. That's why it has survived for so many years, but it's now very worn out. The only good news is that the bridge isn't very high. It stands just 5 meters above the lake, about the height of a second-story roof. So, if a young person fell, they might be okay. But an older person? Not so much. In Russia, there's the Kuandinsky Bridge in the village of Kuanda. The village has a population of only 1,300 people, and this bridge is their lifeline to the outside world. Despite the bridge being almost unusable, the locals have no other choice but to use it. The surface of the bridge is crumbling, the metal is rusted, and it's constantly covered in snow. Underneath it flows the frozen Vitim River. If anyone fell, It would be like hitting solid asphalt. And if the ice isn't strong enough, they could sink beneath the surface. The bridge is 570 meters long and only 2 meters wide, making it incredibly challenging to drive across. The locals are the only ones brave enough to use it, and even they struggle. Despite an order for its demolition in 2016, the villagers refuse to give it up. The bridge has historical significance to them. It was built in 1982 during the Soviet Union era, intended as a temporary structure for transporting materials for construction. But when the Soviet Union collapsed, the villagers held on to it saying, "Better than nothing." They've been patching it up ever since. Finally, there's the Millau Viaduct in southern France. It connects Paris with Béziers and Montpellier. The bridge is so well constructed, it's considered an engineering marvel. In fact, it won the Outstanding Structure Award in 2006, a prestigious honor from the International Association for Bridge and Structural Engineering. But for those crossing the bridge, the awards don't matter. They're in another world, surrounded by clouds that they can almost touch through their car windows. The bridge connects two plateaus, one standing 600 meters tall and the other 720 meters. The bridge itself is 345 meters high, meaning its legs are taller than the Eiffel Tower. Since its construction in 2004, the Millau Viaduct has been the tallest bridge in the world. That's why, despite the bridge being 32 meters wide, the speed limit is capped at 30 kilometers per hour to ensure safety. Sure, the bridge is long, but as they say, better safe than sorry. And that's the end of today's video. Who made it this far? You guys are awesome. Don't forget to like the video before you go so we know how many of you made it to the end. And if you have any suggestions for future episodes, let us know in the comments.